And may mga experienced medical VA ba tayo here? Or anyone who handles or who have handled intake forms and registration forms before? Meron na ba? Meron ba? Wala? Saan po pwede ma-access yung YouTube videos mo? I'll send you the link later. Ayan. Meron ba dito? Yung purpose ko naman why asking is para, this one kasi is based on my own experience. Kay while being a receptionist, an admin, to telehealth, to um, weight loss clinic, to food clinic. Ayan. So, ito yung nagiging process namin on how we register, how we uh, handle or get the patient's information. Ayan. Okay, so welcome everyone and thank you so much for lending me your time to join. So 66 tayo, no? Very a newbie. Okay. So very much thankful, no? Kahit yung iba dito nandun pa sa kabilang Zoom. May narinig ako kanina si Admin Nix na nagbibigay pa siya ng code. Okay. So ayan, mag-start na tayo. Okay, so our topic or webinar for today is about mastering the patient intake and registration process. So the reason why we gave out this additional webinar is because sa training kasi namin, parang sunod-sunod siya or parang per session, hindi masyado siyang naibibigyan ng importansya. Okay, and this is the first part, di ba? First part ng gagawin mo as a medical VA. Aside from doing phone calls, you will also, okay, register the patient and take yung kanilang mga information. Okay? Once we register the patient, o kaya naman pinag-fill up natin sila ng forms, di ba? Yung mga intake forms natin, that's the start of their process. Yun na yung kanilang registration or yung kanilang intake process. Okay? Para hindi kayo malito, the registration or the intake is yung first step, yun yung pagkuha natin ng kanilang mga information and as well as yung mga social history nila. Okay? So this is a step-by-step guide for medical virtual assistant. So I just wanted to give out a small disclaimer, no, na not all practices are doing this kind of process. Okay, may iba na medyo sophisticated. If i-register mo lang sila sa portal, tapos na. Yung iba naman is old school, di ba? Magpupunta ka sa website and then mag-download ka and mag-fill out ka ng form. Yung iba namang practices is a walk-in. So pag walk-in mo, saka ibibigay sa iyo yung form and then you have to fill out. Okay? Meron pa ring step dito, no, na possible hindi ma-include sa ibang practice and then meron naman sobra. Okay? I just wanted to give out that disclaimer. Okay, so ano ba yung mga topic na i-discuss ko today? Ano yung importance ng ating intake process and registration process, no? And step by step on how we do that process, mga common challenges in patient intake and how to overcome them, and best practices for an efficient process. Okay, so as me, based naman sa aking experience, no, doing intake forms, marami na rin akong naging mistakes and marami na rin akong napagdaanan when talking to patient, when entering their information, okay? And lahat to na-experience ko na and somehow nagkakaroon ako ng mga techniques on how I can overcome those mistakes, those challenges. Okay? Okay, so why the patient intake process matters? Bakit nga ba siya importante? Okay, aside from, yun talaga yung pagkukuha na natin ng information ni patient, diba? Okay, so it improves the patient's experience. Okay, so the patient intake process is the first point of contact and sets the tone for the entire patient experience. Okay, di ba hindi tayo nagbibigay or nag-schedule ng appointment pag wala tayong data about the patient. Di ba, ginagawa pa rin natin, nire-register pa rin natin sila kahit name lang, date of birth, email address, and contact number, di ba? Yun yung like little bit of information para makagawa tayo ng profile. Pero, in order for the doctor, okay, to to meet the patient, kailangan kumpleto na yung kanyang intake form. Okay? So a smooth and welcoming process helps in building trust and comfort. Let's say for example, ang gulo-gulo ng intake process nyo, syempre maguguluhan din yung pasyente natin. Okay, kung ano ba yung next step ng kanilang process. Okay? As kanina, 'di ba, sabi ko iba-iba per practice, 'di ba? Kung maguguluhan sila, parang ang hirap naman na mag-trust sila ng health sa atin if sa intake process pa lang napakagulo na. So I had this experience na we're working in a telemedicine company. Ang napakagulo ng process kasi ang dami nilang step by step na nilagay. And yung mga pasyente, naguguluhan sila and ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon ng sobrang daming phone calls. Okay? Yung alam mo yung simple process pero parang ginawang complicated due to a lot of processes, naguguluhan yung pasyente. And hindi na siya tumutuloy sa pagko-consultation. It's a big loss for the clinic as well kasi syempre, still customer, still business. Okay? So enhances practice's efficiency. Okay? A well-organized intake process ensures that the clinic runs smoothly, minimizing delays and administrative errors. Okay? So sa experience ko, nung nag-experience ako sa telemedicine, yun nga, ang gulo ng process nila. So we advise them to simplify yung kanilang onboarding or yung kanilang intake process. So, yung from 6 steps, naging 3 steps na lang. Ganon. Para mabilis natin makuha yung information ni patient, mabilis silang masin, and mabilis yung revenue. Okay? Pag dumating ka kasi sa point ng iisipin mo din yung mga doctors. And kasi babalik din yan sa'yo. Kung hindi maayos yung pag-process mo sa patient, ikaw din yung masisisi kasi ikaw yung nag-handle nun eh. Kaya hindi mo siya na-handle na efficiently. Okay? May mga kulang, hindi mo nakuha. Ganyan. Babalik din yan sa'yo. So you have to make sure na solid yung binibigay mong services as a medical virtual assistant. Ay kasi hindi lang ikaw yung maapektuhan, pati yung practice. Diba? Okay, key roles of a medical VA. Ayan. Ang expect nyo na once you are in the field, okay, once you are a medical VA, intake process will be a big part of your role. Okay? Kasi, minsan, let me show you an example. Di ba nag-access kayo ng Practice Fusion? Okay? And first step for registration sa Practice Fusion, kung meron kayong access, no, pwede nyo galawin to. Okay, let's say may tumawag sa inyong patient, 'di ba? Tapos nagpapa-schedule, let's say it's a new patient. Okay, tapos in-enter nyo siya. Pag wala kayong record dito sa sa EHR nyo, ibig sabihin wala pa siyang record sa ating clinic, 'di ba? We do the intake process for new patient only. Hindi naman na tayo nag-i-intake pag na 'yan, 'di ba? Pag established patient na 'yan. So let's say mag-a-add ka ng new patient. Already you are registering the patient. Ay kukunin mo yung kanyang information. Kanyang date of birth, 'di ba? Kanyang last name. Okay, kanyang phone number. Okay? Kanyang email address. Kanyang address, 'di ba? And once you save the patient, okay, meron ng profile si patient. Paano pag one day, okay, sa sobrang dami mong phone calls, hindi mo na maalala kung ano yung saan ka nag-schedule, ano yung ginawa mo, and then you add an appointment, tapos ni-register mo siya ulit. Dalawa na yung inyong profile, 'di ba? Tapos nagkakalit na lito-lito na yung mga doktor kung alin yung gagamitin nila. Okay? So isa yun sa role natin to make sure na they have a profile. Okay? Kasi doon tayo mag-upload ng file, doon tayo mag-enter in ng data, everything, doon natin gagawin. Paano pag namali yung spelling? Okay, nag-register ka. Tapos hinanap nila yung pasyente. Nagkamali ka ng spelling, hindi nila mahanap. Nagkamali ka ng date of birth, hindi nila ma-verify yung patient. Okay? We play a huge part when it comes to patient registration and patient information. Yes po, may question?
Hello, Coach.
Yes po.
Kailangan ba sa ganitong stage, kunin mo yung SNN, security number?
Social security number? No.
Sa social security.
No naman. Okay. Para one of the techniques kasi yung iba, hindi na nila kinukuha is because some patients, hindi sila willing ibigay yung social security number nila over the phone. So, ang nangyayari, once they get into the clinic, o kaya naman once they fill out a more secured form, dun sila nagbibigay ng kanilang social security number. But during phone call, bibihira kang makahanap ng patient na magbibigay ng kanilang social security number. Okay? So, dun pa lang, no? Dun pa lang sa pag-phone call natin, dun pa lang sa pag-intake process natin, ang dami nang pwedeng mangyari. Okay? Ang dami nang pwedeng maging error. So, you have to really make sure. Ay, nakikita nyo sa job post, di ba? Details, okay? Accuracy in details, detail-oriented, keen to details. Yun yung makikita nyo. It's because one mistake lang, okay, it can cause really a lot of problems. Okay? Lalo na sa ating mga role. Okay? Wherein tayo yung responsible in registration or registering or creating a profile for that patient. Okay? Any questions so far? Any questions so far? Need po ba i-ask sa kanila ang security code? What do you mean security code? Kay patient? I-ask natin si patient ng security code? Wala pong security code dito pag-register ng patient. Okay. Na-like zone lang ako niya. Okay. Any other question?
Coach, kapag
Yes
po
po.
yung example nyo na nagkaroon po ng double entry,
Mm-mm.
paano po yung pwede po bang i-delete na lang yung na double na entry?
Dito kasi sa practice, sa ibang EHR, pwede mo siyang i-delete. But for practice fusion and some EHR, hindi mo talaga siya madi-delete. Merong iba na meron silang merge, i-merge mo yung dalawang profile, but for practice fusion, wala. Ang ginagawa namin before, ang ginagawa is, ginagawang inactive yung isa. Makikita mo dito, asa ba yan? Ayan, makikita mo yung patient status is active. Ang ginagawa namin, once we transferred all of the data to one profile, ginagawang inactive yung isa. Para ma-mark na inactive siya. Meaning, hindi na natin siya ginagamit.
Okay po, thank you.
Ayan. Okay, any other question? Alright. Moving on, no? Ano ba yung ating patient intake process? Okay? So, step 1 natin is the initial patient contact. Hindi na po may edit pag mali sa profile ni patient. May edit pa natin yon. Okay? May edit pa naman natin siya. Like, ganyan. May edit pa natin yung kanyang number, yung kanyang details. May edit pa naman. But, okay, may edit pa, pero paano pag hindi mo siya parang nakita as mali? Mahirap na i-edit pag ganun, diba? Okay? So, ano ba yung ating process ng patient intake? Okay? So, step 1 natin is the initial patient contact. Okay? Pwede nating i-contact ang patient through multiple platforms. Ano nga ba yung multiple platforms natin? Saan tayo pwedeng i-contact ng mga patient? Okay? It could be via phone. Okay? Tatawag sila sa atin. O kaya magme-message sila sa atin. It could be email. Okay? Mag-email sila sa ating practice. Okay? Or online. Meron tayong, di ba, ibang EHR na very sophisticated. They have patient portals. Okay? And then, once they reached out to us, like magko-call na sila, okay, we gather next is yung kanilang mga information. We collect basic stuff, okay, such as patient name, contact information, and their reason for visit. Okay, let's say, gamit mo practice fusion. Sige, tapusin ko muna ito. Okay, we establish rapport. Okay, we ensure that the patient feels comfortable and well-informed about the next steps. Okay? May patient list to refer and verify po ba? EMR kasi minsan in PDF file by date. Patient, ano daw? May patient list to refer and verify. What do you mean? Master list? Ang meron lang possible na maging master list niyan sa mga pag-intake form is a referral list o kaya naman pagdating kasi sa mga ganito, mga intake forms, yun yung mga patient na tumatawag sa inyo trying to establish care. So parang wala ka talagang actual list na ito na yung next mong i-register, ito na yung next, ito na yung next. Usually it comes phone call. They're trying to set up an appointment or they are being referred. Ganyan. Yun ba yung question mo? Ayan. Alright, so we establish rapport, we make sure they are comfortable, no? Wala silang doubts, okay, na tayo yung magpo-provide ng service sa kanila. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, from the first one, syempre tatawag yan sa'yo, hi, my name is Kineme Kineme, okay, and then you introduce yourself, you introduce your company, and then i-verify mo yung kanilang information. Okay, let's say they are trying to schedule an appointment with you. Okay, and then sa akin kasi, pag may mga new patient na ganyan, ang first step ko na ginagawa is I will make sure na wala silang prior record sa clinic namin. Okay? Para hindi ma-double and as well as I can check if they have been to the clinic before. Some patients, no, really forgets that they've been in the clinic before. Okay? Let's say, for example, may tumawag sa akin. Sabi niya, his name is Michael. Okay? So, okay, Michael, can you tell me or can you verify your date of birth? Okay, sabi niya July 5, 1958. And then upon checking, meron akong nakitang Michael with the same date of birth. I then to have to make sure, can you provide your email address, your phone number, ganyan? And then once I fully verified, meaning ito na yung patient ko. Okay, and then let's say for example, wala talaga. His name is Mark. Let's say Mark. And then nakita ko wala talagang record for Mark. Okay, that's the time na I will create a patient profile for Mark. Okay? And then, yung step 2 mo, di ba? Gather preliminary information. Okay? You get the patient's name, contact number, and the reason for visit. Sometimes ito, hindi pa natin tinatanong pag hindi naman sila mag-create an appointment. Okay? Let's say, i-register lang muna natin sila. You ask for the full name. Sabi niya, Mark. Ay, ginamit ko yung asawa ko. Okay. Okay. And then gender. Okay. What gender do you go by? Okay. And then yung kanyang phone number. Okay. Email number niya. Okay. So say nakuha ko na yung kanyang phone number, nakuha ko na yung email address niya and other information that I can get. Kung hindi naman ako super busy, pwede kong kunin yung kanyang address. Kaya naman insurance information. Okay. But let's say, ano lang, very short lang, like first name, full name, and then mobile number contact. Kaya isa-save ko na siya. Ay, magkakaroon ng error. And then date of birth, especially date of birth. Huwag niyong kakalimutan ha. Okay? And then, I've created a profile for Mark. Okay? This is the first step. Created pa lang ang profile. Hindi pa complete to ha. Okay? And then, we establish report. Okay? And then, pupunta na tayo ng step 2. Okay? Data collection. Which means, i-collect na natin yung mga social history ni patient. Okay? Mga family history, past medical history. Ito na yung mga forms na finifill upan nila. Okay? Sa toolkits namin, toolkits nyo, kung na meron kayong ano sa amin, meron kayong naka-receive na toolkit, no? Meron tayong example doon na patient intake form. Okay, let's say for example this one. Ayan. Ito na yung finifill upan nila, whether online or written. Okay? Yung kanilang last name, first name, initial, date of birth, kanilang gender, social security number, marital status, lahat ito finifill upan nila before a certain appointment. Okay? And then pag natapos na yan, ina-upload siya dito. O kaya naman, inaano na natin siya, dinadagdag na natin siya. Okay, for example, pinilapan niya to and then nilagay niya, social history niya, nagtatabako siya. I-update din natin yung ating mga chart. Okay, ano yung mga allergies niya, i-update din natin yan. Peanut ba yung kanyang allergy? O kaya naman, seafood, ganyan. Okay, severe ba? Mild lang naman? Okay. Makikita mo doon, maa-update na yung kanilang records din. Okay? Okay? Okay po ba? How to check prior records? Dito kasi sa Practice Fusion, i-check mo siya by searching for the patient. Okay, let's say search for Mark. Andiyan na siya, si Mark. Okay, i-verify mo na lang yung kanyang date of birth. Okay, once you verify the patient, okay, any other information, dito mo na makukuha sa chart ni Mark. Wala pong sample na medical form sa welcome email. Meron po yon, nandun yon sa inyong toolkits. Andito sa toolkits, okay? Andyan yung EHR navigation medical forms. Ito, medical forms. Nasa drive, yes. Hi Kyle, ang aking brand ambassador. Yes po. Ano pong question nila?
So possible po na kaya nagkakaroon ng duplicate profile is usually sa mga parang neglect, like
Yes.
mali yung na-enter na date of birth, spelling ng name. I see. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Oo, diba? Since we're only human, we bleed and we fell down, charot. We're only human, minsan nagkakamali tayo ng pag-enter. Minsan 1998, pero natatype natin 1999 o kaya naman 1997. Ganyan. So, mali na kagad. Ang hirap na yun, ang hirap na i-verify ng patient. Diba? Okay? So, that's our step 2. We collect the data. Okay? Pag magko-collect naman ng data, okay, that doesn't mean naman na tatawagan mo yung patient tapos iisa-isahin mo to. Okay? Baka mamaya gawin nyo yan. Okay? Meron tayong iba't ibang process. Okay? Ito na papasok yung inyong mga online forms o kaya naman walk-ins o kaya naman, let's say, portals. Okay. Paano yung portals, coach? Patingin naman ng example. So, example niyo ng manual or yung walk-in nyo is yung kaninang form na binigay. Once the patient na pumunta na siya sa clinic, ibibigay na tong form, pifilapan niya doon. And then, consult na siya ni doc, di ba? Meron naman, via website, di ba? Naririnig nyo, just go to our website, and then fill up the intake form and then send it to us. Ganun, di ba? O kaya naman, dali mo lang sa clinic. Okay, ano ba yung example? Let's say this one. This one kasi is the past client that I work with. Okay, let's say this one. Ito yung kanilang website, di ba? Meron silang part na new patient. Okay? And then, meron silang downloadable form ng kanilang new patient form. Okay? So, one of the example na binibigay kay patient na instruction is that to fill out the intake form, you can either go to the clinic, okay, 15 or 30 minutes ahead of time so that you can fill them up, or you can go to our website, oregonfolclinic.com, and then go to new patients tab and download the form, fill it up at your home, and then just bring it to us or send it to us online. Okay, mapifill upan nila yung kanilang form. Okay, without having to go to the clinic. Advance na nilang masisend. Yes po, question.
So after pong mag-create ng profile, mag-o-offer na lang tayo sa patient if what type or way kung paano sila mag-fill out po nun. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, meron namang iba, no? Meron namang ibang EHR, like simple practice. I'm not sure if I can still log in, ha? Double check ko. Ay, ayaw niya na mag-load. Saglit. Meron namang ibang EHR na meron silang patient template. Meron silang patient portal. Simple practice. So you can create a free trial here pala, no, para ma-experience nyo siya. Ay, may phone numbers pa. Okay? So, for example, this one. Ito yung ginagamit kunyari ng ano nyo, ng mga practice nyo na EHR. Okay? You can just Okay, dito naman, para ma-invite mo yung patient, na you don't need to fill up ng manually every time. Kaya maganda naman dito is you can invite any patient. Let's say, gagawa ako ng new patient form, katulad ng ginawa ko sa Practice Fusion. Kiklik ko lang tong plus, create client, and then, pwede ko nang insert yung kanyang information. Okay? I-add lang ako ng email. Okay? Once na nag-add ako ng email, okay, gmail.com. Okay. Pwede akong mag-send ng invitation sa kanya. Okay. Once na nag-send ako ng invitation, ito na yon. Okay. Re-register ko na siya. Mag-send na ako ng intake form sa kanya. Okay. Meron tayong mga forms dito. Pwede nyo siyang i-customize ng mga practices. Okay. And then, isa-send ko na sa kanya. Once na send ko na yung lahat, okay, makaka-receive yung patient ko. Okay, like this. Okay? Na verify his or her account, and then makakapag-fill up na siya ng kanya on his end ng mga important information. Okay? Ay, hindi pala. Verified to ng account ko. Sige. Ayan. Makikita mo ito. Welcome from. Okay? And then ito na yung portal. Makikita mo, client portal. Okay? And then once na nag-sign in yung aking client online, okay, ayan, ito na yung mga start ng kanyang forms. Okay? Client portal, get started, ito na yung mga consent forms na ginagamit natin. Magsasign lang ako dyan. Okay, and then continue, credit card, kailangan mo i-sign din, continue, privacy and security, sign, continue. Okay, ito na yung mga online forms or mga forms na pinifilapan ni patient para ma-experience niya siya. Okay, and then this one is the demographic forms. Okay, once na natapos na to ng patient ko, magre-reflect to sa kanyang profile here. Sa end mo. Okay, medyo mabilis yung process niya, 'di ba? Kasi parang ano na, hindi ka na double work na pag ma-fill up siya tapos i-enter mo rin sa EHR. This one naman, pag natapos na ni patient, auto-populated na siya dito. Kung ano man yung in-enter ni patient, yun yung may enter dito. Problema lang, pag namali ng enter si patient, mali yung record mo. You have to update or you have to double check yung record. Okay? Ano po yung tawag sa ganyang way? Not sure kung ano yung official na tawag, but this one I call it client portal. Portals. Okay? I think dito sa Practice Fusion, dito siya, meron siyang invite to client portal. Ayan, invite mo siya. Then, ganun. Alright. So, ayan ha, meron tayong iba't ibang way on how we invite the patient or how we collect those information. It could be walk-in, pupunta sila sa clinic, fill up ng form. It could be download sila ng form online and then sa kanila i-submit sa atin. It could be patient portal. Okay? Some EHR, meron pa silang iba't ibang pakulo on how they can get the client's information easily and securely pa rin. Alright? Okay, when we collect the patient information or when we gather the patient information, dapat kailangan yung mga importanteng part, okay? Like the demographic forms, the insurance details, and the medical history. Okay? Bakit sa tingin nyo importante yung insurance details? Why do you think that is? Di ba pwedeng ano na lang ko yung coach, parang end na lang ng process, saka natin kunin yung insurance. Bakit kailangan before pa ng appointment, kailangan natin silang kunin? Why do you think? For billing, for coverage. Okay, very good. Okay, it's for the coverage and eligibility. Okay, we have a process called insurance verification, di ba? Wherein we verify the patient's coverage and we verify if eligible sila. Okay, okay, safe pa rin naman yung clinic. Mababayaran yung clinic. Okay, I had this experience no in one of my practice. Hindi ko nakuha yung insurance details. So, ang nangyari, na-meet siya ni doctor without doing the insurance verification. I was very new. I did not know. Okay, and hindi nabayaran si doc. So, kawawa naman si doc. Diba? Hindi nabayaran yung clinic, hindi nabayaran si doc. Meron pang scenario wherein nakuha ko naman yung information, okay, but ang nangyari is hindi pala covered si patient. 'Di ba? So, sayang. Hindi, kahit na nagkaroon ng consultation, kahit na may insurance information, hindi naman pala covered. So, nagkaroon na ng consultation, hindi naman mababayaran si doc pa rin. Salamat doc na lang. Okay, you're fired. 'Di ba? Hindi naman kinaltasan yung sahod ko. Pero during that point, since I don't want to lose my job, I would very much willing to offer kung magkano ba yung ano na yun, visit na yun. Okay? Ganon. May mga instances, common instances like that. Okay? Meron pa, kinuha ko naman yung details, okay? Kinuha ko naman yung verification. Hindi pala namin tinatanggap yung insurance na yun. O, diba? Ang daming epic fail. Okay? Ganon. Sad life. Alright? Okay, we ensure accuracy. We double check the information to prevent errors, ensuring that all details are up to date and correct. Okay? Kasi nga, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, kahit one letter pa yan, one number pa yan na mali, mali na ang lahat. Nag-insurance verification ka, mali ng isang letter, mali ng isang number yung inyong member ID. Tapos ka. Okay? Hindi mo yan mabe-verify. Hindi ka palalagpasin ng insurance niyan. Mali ka lang ng date of birth, sabihin sa inyo, the details you provided and the date of birth that we have on file does not match. Ganon. Hindi na ibibigay yung information. And ikaw, double job ka kasi tatawagan mo na naman yung patient to confirm the details. Diba? Last day mo na. First and last day muna agad. Okay, that pala itanong kung ano yung insurance na meron sila. Yes, of course. Kasi, di ba, may minsan yung ibang practice, hindi sila nagtumatanggap ng lahat ng insurance. Okay? Iba naman, konti lang yung insurance na tinatanggap. Hindi nagkatanggap ng Medicaid kasi ang bagal mag-payment. Ganon. Can you ask for IDs to verify? Usually, what we do is we ask for ID. Nag-upload talaga ng ID. Pinapa-upload talaga namin sila ng ID para ma-make sure namin na tama yung information na sinasubmit nila. Minsan kasi makukulit din yung mga patient. Ang ginagawa nila pag nagre-register sila, yung nickname nila nakakaloka. Okay? Na nakalagay, Bob Smith. Okay? And then malalaman mo na lang, Robert pala yung pangalan niya. Okay? May mga instances na ganon. That's why we ask for an ID. Kamaka-breaker. Ayan, may mga ganyan. Siyempre, hindi mo naman alam kung saan manggagaling lahat ng pasyente nyo. May sobrang hirap na banggitin na pangalan. Okay? And ang siyempre, hirap i-pronounce, ang hirap pa i-spell. Okay? Mga ganon.
Coach, may
Yes
tanong
po.
po.
Yes po.
Ayan sa Practice Fusion po, pag wrong spelling po yung name ng entry natin, tapos pag nakita natin yung ID, magkaiba pala. So, pwede natin yan i-correct po, i-edit.
Yes, of course. Mas maganda, ganun talaga yung gagawin natin. Itatama natin yung ating
So, yung
information.
pag-delete lang pala ng pangalan or ng patient entry
Ng
doon, yung ang hindi
profile.
pwede, profile pala. Okay, thank you po.
Oo, nasa Thailand. Meron ba ako, may na-experience ako, ano bang pangalan yun? Hirapan ako. Mohammed, something, something. Sobrang hirap kasi sobrang haba. Oo. Basta yun. Tas minsan may mga Japanese na sobrang hahaba ng pangalan. Gano'n. Mahihirapan ka talaga. Alright? Okay. EHR system use, we enter the data into the EHR system to maintain an organized and accessible record. Okay? Kahit notes pa yan, no? Mas maganda lahat nasa EHR. I had this experience once, no? Sobrang duling na duling ako dun sa EHR na ginagamit nila. Ang ginagawa ko, nagte-take note ako sa papel. Old school kasi ako eh, hindi ako techie na sa notepad. Okay? So, ang ginagawa ko 'pag may minsan sobrang dami ng calls, sa papel ako naglalagay ng notes. And then siyempre 'pag nag-pile up na yung notes mo sa papel, sobrang hirap na makita kung ano ba yung mga nilagay mo, 'di ba, or yung mga tinake notes mo. Okay, naging problem 'yan sa'kin. Muntik na akong matanggal dahil doon. Kasi I'm used to doing that. Naduduling ako sa EHR, nagti-take ako ng notes sa papel. Okay? Maski ako nahihirapan maghanap nung tinake note ko and yung team members ko wala silang visibility on what I inputted or what I took notes with, 'di ba? So, naging process ko every time, lagi, yes, double kill, oo. Siyempre, I was new, I was finding ways on how I can get by, get by talaga. At yun. So, every time magkakaroon ng process, lagi na ako nagte-take note. Lagi na ako dito pumupunta. Hindi na ako nagpapapel. Ayun. Kaya huwag niyo nang gayahin. Huwag niyo nang gayahin. Ginawa ko na yan. Nahirapan lang ako. Huwag mo nang anuhin. Okay? Step 3. Patient registration. Okay, once we input all of the data that we have gathered, yun na yung pag-create nitong profile. Yung kompleto na ha, lahat na ng information. Nandiyan na yung past diagnosis, appointments, encounters, nandiyan na lahat. Social history, kanyang mga laboratories kung meron, lahat na nailagay na natin. Okay, which means na-register na natin, meron ng unique patient ID ang ating mga patient. Alright? Ensure that the patient is correctly registered in the system and provide them with a patient ID or account number. Okay? Doesn't mean naman na lahat, like every time, kailangan mong ibigay yung kanilang mga patient ID. Yun din naman yan tinatanong. But just in case, okay, that alam mo kung saan siya hahanapin. Okay? Review and confirm. Go over the details with the patient o kaya naman with what you have, with what file you have na pinagamitan mo. Okay, to confirm accuracy and completeness. Okay, tama ba yung mga spelling mo? Tama yung year? Tama yung numbers na in-input mo? Okay? And then, of course, once we have all of the information, we prepare the patient for his or her visit. Okay? We try to schedule the patient's appointment. No, bukas magkakaroon na kayo ng patient scheduling appointment. Okay, we schedule the appointments and we ensure that it aligns with the clinic's availability. Okay, we provide necessary instruction. We inform the patient about any documents they need to bring or specific instruction to follow before their visit. Okay, can you give me an example of a necessary instruction? Can you give me an example? NPO before labs? Yes po. Can you give me a necessary instruction? To bring their lab results, very good. Okay, kung hindi pa natin na-bring yung wala pa tayong lab result ng ating mga patient, no, we advise them to bring their lab result. Okay, ano pa? Photo ID and insurance. Very good. Okay, we advise them to bring their photo ID, a valid ID, okay, and an insurance card. Okay, very good. Tawag ka na po. Tawag ka na daw, bibigyan ka na daw ng EHR access. Okay? Valid ID and insurance. Okay? And as well as, okay, nung time ng pandemic, we advise them to bring their face mask. Okay? Ano pa? Arrive. 10 to 15 minutes early. All right, those are the necessary information or instructions that we usually provide with or to the patients. Okay? Preparation checklist, make sure all the medical records and consent forms are ready for the appointments. Okay? Lahat naman yan nag-ready na once we send the forms. O kaya naman once they completed the intake forms. But still, make sure to double check. Okay? Dito, uso ang double check and triple checking. Okay? Any other question? What any other question? Any question pala? Any other? May question na ba? Any question so far? Double kill. Magnolia, tawag ka na daw. Ikaw na daw ang code. Okay, any question? None? Nag-iisip pa? Alright. Okay, common challenges in patient intake and how to overcome them. Alright, mabilis na tayo. Ilan na lang, oh. Number 1, incomplete forms. This is the top 1. Top 1 common challenge. Okay, incomplete forms. Okay, may hindi na-fill upan si patient o kaya may hindi siya nasasubmit. Okay, pag ganito kasi ang nangyayari, okay, what do you think happens if incomplete form si patient? What do you think happens? Magkakaroon ng discrepancy and what? Delay. Okay, magkakaroon ng discrepancy and delay when it comes to his or her visit. Yung imbes na pwede ka nang makonsulta ni Doc, hindi pa kasi kailangan mo pang i-fill up yung form mo. Hindi ka pa kompleto. Okay? Ano gagawin? Siyempre, tayo na naman. Sabihin na naman ni Doc, follow up ko si patient na ganito. Okay? Additional workload sa'yo. Okay? Ayun yan. Yung mga nararanasan ko. Naranasan ko na. Okay? Incomplete yung kanilang mga forms. Alright? So, solution natin is we provide clear instruction and follow up to ensure forms are filled out correctly. Okay? Ang ginagawa ko, meron akong soft threat. Soft threat. Tawag soft threat. Okay? Ilalagay ako pag nagme-message ako sa kanila, pag hindi ka nag-fill up ng form, hindi kita ma-schedule. Ganon. Bibigyan ko sila ng consequence. Okay? I know you're busy. Okay, busy din ako. Charot. Okay? You have to provide them with consequence pag hindi nila na-fill upan yung kanilang mga form. Okay? Ganun ako mag-instruct. Mag-provide ng instruction with soft threat. Okay? Mag-fill up ka na. Bahala ka sa buhay mo. Charot. Okay? Mag-fill up ka na kasi pag incomplete tong form mo, hindi kita ma-schedule ng appointment. Hindi ka makukonsulta ni doktor. Kaya naman, pag hindi mo napasa tong form na to, i-reschedule ko yung appointment mo. Ganon. Okay? Ganon tayo Okay, data entry errors. Okay, pangalawa, top 2. Okay, double check information and use verification tools to minimize mistakes. Okay, ayan, mali yung enter mo, mali yung enter ng patient mo, mali yung enter ni doc, lahat na mali. Okay, so we double check or triple check. Okay. Patient delays. Okay, if in case magkaroon ng patient delay, we have to communicate it with either the provider or the patient. Okay, and set expectation to reduce waiting times, ba? Katulad ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, kaya nagpo-provide ako sa kanila ng some sort of consequence. Okay, like for example, pag hindi complete yung form mo, I cannot schedule you with an appointment. If hindi mo mapasa sa akin yan, I will have to reschedule your appointment. Okay, ganon. Okay, ano ba yung mga best practices natin for an efficient process. Okay, number 1, we streamline intake forms. We use digital tools and templates to make the intake process faster and more accurate. Okay, ang ginagawa katulad nung kanina, pinakita ko sa inyo with simple practice, di ba? Nag-i-invite na lang tayo ng patient sa ating mga portals and sila na yung mag-fill up ng kanilang information. Kaya naman, nagsisend tayo ng some sort of link o kaya ano ginagawa ng iba? Portal and link lang yan. Portal and link. Pag meron kayong alam na iba pang process, no, make sure to recommend it to your doctors. Alright? Okay, enhanced communication. We make sure that we keep patients informed at every step to reduce confusion and improve their experience. Okay, kung complicated yung process nyo, make it uncomplicated. Make it simple. Okay? Kailangan i-assume nyo lahat ng pasyente nyo medyo mahina ang ano. Medyo mahina. Okay? Expect nyo na parang ano lang, parang kailangan parang nag-explain ka sa bata, ganon. Yung iba kasi namamali ng basa, yung iba parang hindi namamali ng basa, kakamadali ng basa, ganyan. So, yun, loading yung brain nila minsan. When we understand it naman, masama yung pakiramdam nila, busy sila, whatever. But we have to make our processes or we have to communicate more simple and easy to follow. Ayan. Alright? Okay, and continuous improvement. Lalo na ngayon, we have a lot of softwares, a lot of CRMs, a lot of digital tools that we can implement with the practice or we can recommend with the doctors. Ayan, kasi alam niyo naman, mga doctors natin, sobrang busy niyan. Wala yung time to research on some digital tools. Yung iba is old school pa din. Okay? May times naman na it doesn't hurt if you recommend, a certain system, a certain tools sa mga doctors and providers natin. Alright, meron na ngayon mga fillable PDF o kaya naman online tools, di ba, na pwede nilang magamit. Alright? Okay, conclusion and Q&A. Okay, any question ba? Because that's the end. Oh, mabilis lang.
Coach,
Yes po.
di ba po na-mention ko kanina na merong mga patients na mahirap intindihin yung mga names tapos mahirap din po spell. Kapag po tumawag sila, pwede naman po ipa-spell out sa kanila yung names nila,
Of
di ba?
course, pwede. Can you spell out your name for me? And then ulitin mo hanggang sa dapat sure ka. Bahala silang mairita, basta sure ka. Okay, is that, yep, ang ginagawa ko kasi, can you spell out your name for me? So, spell out nila. Okay, let me double check, okay, or let me repeat that to you just so I know I have it correctly. That's A, B, C, ganon. Pwede yun. Okay, okay na silang mag-GG, wag lang ikaw. Okay, kailangan protektahan mo yung mo, integrity mo, ganyan. Minsan kasi, alam mo na, may mga katrabaho tayong mahirap makasama or mga managers na mahirap ka bonding, hinaanapan ka ng butas. Oh, you have to make sure na solid ka talaga. Oo. Kasalala yung dolyaris natin dito. Mag-GG na si patient, si doc. Oo. Okay? Use phonetics. Yes, very good. Use phonetics para hindi ka din mahirapan. Q is for cucumber. Okay? P is for piolo. Ganon. Yes. It doesn't mean na kailangan mong kabisaduhin yung phonetic alphabet. Pag kaya mong kabisadin, go for it. Pero pag sobrang wala ka ng time talaga na, sobrang scrambled egg na yung iyong brain, kahit will work. Okay? Ay, lagi kong nakakalimutan sa phonetic alphabet is letter W for whiskey. Alam mo ang ginagawa ko? W is for work. Oh. Okay. Okay na yon. Basta naiintindihan natin ng sa ating mga ang isa't isa. Lalaban na tayo. Oh, di bars? Ano pong mga recommendation sa tools or sites? Okay? Diyan, Jorna, ang maano ko sa iyo, ma-recommend ko sa iyo, panoorin mo yung isa kong webinar. Okay? andun yung mga tools and website na usually ginagamit natin. Okay, nandun din yung sa Learning Hub, no? Punta kayo sa Learning Hub. Ay, naglalag na yung aking ano. Okay, punta kayo sa Learning Hub na page or group. Okay, makikita niyo yung itong video na to. Essential Communication Tools. Ito. Maganda tong panoorin. Okay, dyan yung mga tools na possible na hinahanap mo. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, basta nagkakaintindihan kayong dalawa. Okay, P is for Peter. Okay, W is for work, water, whatever. Okay na yan. Laban na yan. Okay. Doesn't mean na kailangan mo naman talaga sundin yung phonetic alphabet. Okay? Yes po. Question.
May mga quality analyst din po ba ang VAs like to improve quality process?
That depends. Yung iba kasi wala. Yung iba naman, ang mga quality analyst mo is yung manager mo. Ganun. Parang it's not another position within the company. It's just your manager. Lalo na sa akin na direct client, ang lagi nagko-quality check ng aking mga calls is yung nag-hire sa akin. Ganun. And hindi lahat ng calls yon. Like, pipili lang sila ng random call. Ganon. And then, tawag nito, yung iba naman is, wala talagang like, separate position. Iba naman agency. Like, before ka i-deploy with a certain client, di ba, nagko-QA na sila doon. Pero wala. Hindi siya katulad ng call center na meron kang QA. Hindi. Wala. Tipid na tipid sila. Yun na lang mag-hire ng, ng another QA. Ganun. Pag hindi po, ito po, i-upload ko to sa YouTube kasi baka hindi kaya ng, ng aking drive pag marami na tayong webinars. Kaya sa YouTube, pag na-ban sa YouTube, alam mo na, sa Google Drive yan pupunta. Strong independent people tayo sa direct client. Yes, oo. Alam mo ba, may mga nakausap ako ng mga trainees ko tapos naka-direct client sila. Hirap na hirap sila sa onboarding process kasi wala yung doctor. Walang nagki-train sa kanila. So, thankfully, merong training. Alam nila yung gagawin nila. Yes, oo. May na-experience pa ako, no, 2 client ko. Hindi na nila ako trinain. Sabak na ako kaagad. Oo. Po-post ko siya sa YouTube, i-upload ko siya sa YouTube and then sasend ko sa inyo yung link. Pag ni-ban or ni-remove na naman ni YouTube kasi baka may mga patient information na lumabas dito, i-upload ko siya sa Google Drive. Okay. Call coach Jen pag wala sila. Wait. Call coach Jen. Meron akong trainee nakakaloka. Hanggang ngayon tinatanong niya pa rin ako pag may question siya with regards to insurance, to prior authorization, ganyan. Sabi niya, wait, I will ask my mentor. Wala ka ha? Gano'n. I have my card. Which is something na nakaka-happy naman sa end ko. Hindi naman siya, I'm not totally against it, di ba? Kasi we've all been there, we need some help, lalo na pag madaling araw, walang gising. Okay, ayan. Tatanong siya. Nakakaloka, kala niya siguro alam ko lahat. Okay, talaga yung pag nagtanong ka, Coach Jen, may tatanong ako, alam mo ba yung ganito, ganyan? Hindi siya Coach Jen, ganito yung situation, tapos saan siya screenshot, tapos i-omit na yung patient details. Ano ibig sabihin nito? Parang ganon. Ako ba yung nag-train sa'yo? Ako ba yung company mo? Bakit ako tinatanong mo dyan? Kakaloka ka. Ganon. Tawa na lang kami ng tawa. Okay. Yan din yung sinabi ko sa interview. Pag walang tumutulong sa akin sa clinic. Okay. Yan tayo, Kylie. Okay. Yes, buti may training kayo. Ayan, may mga clients na willing to train you talaga, hands-on talaga sila mag-train. Pero majority, lalo na if you are with a direct client, wala yang time talaga to train you. You are hard. Ay, Shala! You are hard. Oo. Call coach for the rescue. Yes! Mayday, mayday! Oo. Magic word. Okay. Okay, ayan. Feel free, paggising naman ako, magre-reply naman ako sa inyo. Okay, may mga times talaga na may mga question tayo sa trabaho na wala talagang tumutulong, walang sumasagot sa atin, 'no? And it's really good that we have, other people that are willing to help us. Yung all-in-one book, yes, yung all-in-one books andun na yon. Lahat ng nalalaman ko nandun na yon.
Aware.
Hindi mo na kailangan bilhin, Miss Anne, nandun na siya sa ano mo, sa toolkit. Yung all-in-one book is your toolkit lang din yon. Pinaghalo-halo lang siya sa isang book. Ginawa lang siyang hard copy. But all of that information nandito na. You don't need to buy, kasama na siya sa inyong mga binili or training. Yun, nandun na yan. Ito lang din yun. Yung all-in-one toolkit, ito lang din yun. Naka-hard copy nga lang, naka-libro lang. Kaya kasi meron tayong mga times na like me, old school, naduduling ako sa online version. So, nag-print ako ng hard copy. Yes, old school tayo. Siyempre, kailangan may highlight para kunwari may ginagawa tayong maganda sa buhay natin. Charot. Okay. Pwede po ba gisingin namin 'pag may tulong ka? Hindi niyo ako magigising lalo na 'pag gising ako sa umaga, pero gising ako ng gabi, tulog ako ng umaga. Naka-silent yung phone ko 'pag matutulog na ako. Oo, gabi ako mostly gising. Yes, naduduling kasi ako 'yan, katulad ng ganito, ang dami-daming tab, siyempre magbabasa ka, ta's nakakalimutan mo kung nasaan ka na pala, 'di ba? So, okey dito, asan na ba ako? Siyempre pupunta scroll pa ako, and mahilig ako ng libro, so libro yung ginagamit. Gising siya kung kailan siya gising. Yes! Oh, alam mo 'yan. Okay, ayan. Puwede niyo siyang i-print or meron din kaming hard copy kung saan mo gusto, okay. In relation to incomplete file na sinabit ni patient sa soft threat consequence, may limit ba or deadline like submit within the day? May gano'n, oo. Kasi may times na for example bukas na yung bukas na yung appointment niya and there are doctors na very strict, okay. 'Pag ngayon wala kang sinubmit, hindi i-reschedule mo 'yan, may gano'n. Kaya kailangan mo siyang bigyan ng soft threat. Soft threat? Gano'n. Oo, imbento ka. So, oo, gaganon. Like, submit your file within today, ganyan. So that we can, yun, proceed with your appointment. But if we don't receive the file within today, we will have to reschedule and cancel your appointment. Siyempre, matatakot na yun sila. Ay, magka-cancel yung appointment ko saglit. Pasa ko na, gano'n. Mm. Bahala ka diyan. Sabi ko sa'yo mag-submit ka, hindi ka nag-submit, eh. Charot. Okey. Gano'n. Hmm. 'Di palaging dapat mabait kasi 'pag mabait tayo dito, mahihirapan tayo. Schedule with St. Peter. Bahala ka na sa buhay mo, gano'n. Bahala ka diyan. I warned you. You have been warned. You have been warned. Bahala ka na diyan. Ginawa ko na lahat ng makakaya ko sa iyo. Di ka naman nakikinig. Chares. I already told you. I messaged you yesterday. Eme, gano'n. Gusto ko yung sabi niya, like, submit within the day, Keme. Yes, oo, gano'n. Yes. All right. Feeling ko mare-remove na naman to ni YouTube kasi may mga, kala niya kasi real life yung pinoprovide ko dito eh. Sample-sample lang naman eh. Okay. Any other question? May question pa kayo? Stop ko na yung recording.